Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to build our very first AI agent using Azure AI Foundry. So in that we'll create an Excel reader agent, an intelligent agent that can read our Excel file and answer the questions based on the data inside that Excel. Best part in Azure AI Foundry is you can create such AI agents without writing a single line of code and easily integrate them into your application. With Azure AI Foundry, we can create and manage various type of AI agents just like our Excel reader agent and customize them according to our project need. So in this video, I'll show you how to create an AI agent using Azure AI Foundry. Before that, we'll set up an Azure AI Foundry hub and then move to the Azure Studio where we will create a new project and build our first AI agent step by step. So let's get started. So once we log into the Azure portal, then we'll be navigating to this landing page of Azure portal. Here we will see the list of services which Azure provides. So in that we have to create this Azure AI Foundry. So let's simply click on this Azure AI Foundry service, and in that once we click, then we'll be navigating to this window where you will see a couple of other options which is on side menu. You can see the Azure AI Foundry, AI Hubs, Azure OpenAI and AI Search. So in that we have to create this Azure AI Hubs. So basically AI Hub is a central workspace in Azure AI Foundry where all the projects, resources, and agents are organized. Think of it's a main container or control center of our AI work. So once we click on this, then here is the option to create this AI Hub. So let's simply click on create and let's say click on hub. So once we click, then we'll be navigating to this new window. Here there are a couple of tabs that we have to fill the details. So let's fill in the basic details. So let's select the resource group that we created, that is AI agent demo, and the location that we'll use is US2. Then the name for the resource that will give the Excel agent hub, and the default project resource group that we created, that's resource group, that is AI agent demo, and Azure AI service base model that is auto created. So let's go to the next tab on the storage. We don't need to fill anything over here. It will automatically create the credential store to store the details in this Azure key wallet, and then inbound access we don't need to fill anything in here. We'll keep the default setting as is. In the outbound access we'll use is for public, and we'll simply go to the review and create window. It will validate the details that we enter, and accordingly it will, once the validation is done, then we'll simply click on create button. So if you can see the validation is passed, here is all the details, the subscription, the resource group that we selected, and all the details. So let's simply click on create. Once we click on create, it will start the initializing deployment. You can see initializing deployment. So you can see deployment is in progress, and you will see all the resources that are getting created. You can see here is the list of resources that we created. So the default storage account is getting created, the key wallet that we selected, and the other cognitive services. So deployment is in progress. Once it is done, then we'll be navigating to this overview page of this Azure AI Hubs. So the deployment is completed. So let's simply click on go to resource. Once we click, then we'll be navigating to this overview page. Here you can see all the required details. So the resource group and the location and other details. So let's simply click on launch Azure AI Foundry button. So it will open a new window where we have to create or set up a new project under the created hub. So you can see the Excel agent hub that we created. So in that we have to create a new project. So let's simply click on new project. It will validating the hub details, and once that is done, then the default project name is getting added, but we need to write this name. So I'll add project name, that is Excel reader project, and once that is done, then let's simply click on create. So it is creating the project, and once the project is created, then we have to simply go to the agent and create our first agent. The Excel reader project is getting created. You can see the project details, the connection string, the subscription and subscription ID, and resource group. So in the side menu there are a couple of other options. The playground, in the playground we can create or play with the created agents, we will give the command instructions, and according to that it will respond to our query. So simply in that we have to go to the agents. Let's create our first agent. It is setting up the environment. It will take some time to setting up the environment and creating the agent. So we'll use the GPT-4o and let's click on confirm. So let's click on deploy. It's creating the deployment, and once that is done, then we can create our first agent. So now our agent is created. So let's simply click on that agent and you will see the agent ID, agent name, and all the other details. So it is the two options that available on any agent. So the knowledge and the action. So in that knowledge, we'll add all the details to that, or we'll map. We will map all the knowledge to that agent. So here we will create one knowledge, and in that knowledge we'll upload a Excel file, and then we'll try to see how the according to that Excel how the agent will respond to our question. So simply I will choose Excel for the employee. So I'll show you the employee list. Here I have prepared this Excel which will have the employee ID, name, department, address, salary, and experience. The agent, but currently the Excel file is not supported in this here, so I have saved this file as a PDF. So let's upload the PDF. The format it is in PDF. You can see the file is getting uploaded. So let's simply click on upload and save. So now the file is uploaded. We have to add some instructions to this agent. So I've added the instruction like this. You are an intelligent AI agent built on Azure AI Foundry. Your task is to analyze the data from the Excel that file that contains employee information with all the details. So now let's see how it works. So let's go to the playgrounds, and then we'll try to ask a question to the agent. So let's simply ask question, how many employees are in the HR department? So let's see how it works. You can see it is generating the response, and you can see the uploaded file reveals there are 15 employees listed in the HR department. Then we'll again ask a new question like list of 5 employees from the Mumbai office. We can see the employee ID, the department, the salary, and the experience. According to that, those are the 5 employees. Those are belong to the Mumbai location. So in this way, you can create the agents and upload the files and build the agent over there. So here the source code is also available. So once we click, you can see in the JavaScript, you can see this is the source code. So we'll simply use this source code and create or integrate this agent with backend or the front end, and you can integrate we can do the end-to-end integrations with front end and backend, and we'll see how the agent will work. So that's how you can create your own AI agent using Azure AI Foundry, customize it as per the needs, and easily use it with your application. So if you found this video very helpful, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. And as I always say, keep learning, happy coding, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a great, great, great day.